You can meditate for years, eat clean, journal every night, and still feel mentally stuck. If you're surrounded by the wrong people. That's right. Your mindset isn't just about you. It's also about who you allow into your life. And according to the Buddha, one of the biggest spiritual hazards isn't your own ignorance. It's keeping company with fools, not evil people, not your enemies, just fools. The people who might seem harmless, but slowly drag your mind, your energy, and your growth into chaos. In the Dhammapada, one of the most revered Buddhist texts, Buddha puts it bluntly, if, as you travel, you meet no one better than yourself or equal, then travel alone. There is no companionship with a fool. Read that again. Buddha isn't saying to be antisocial. He's saying if your only options are solitude or foolishness, choose solitude. Why? Because walking alone with a clear mind is better than walking with a crowd going nowhere. So what actually defines a fool? It's not about education level or intelligence. It's not about someone being quirky or making mistakes. A fool, in the Buddhist sense, is someone who lacks awareness. They repeat the same destructive patterns, blame everyone else for their suffering, and drag others down with them. And the scariest part? They often do it without even knowing it. Fools ignore cause and effect. They don't connect their actions to outcomes. They'll treat people poorly and act surprised when they end up alone. They'll waste time, money, and energy on meaningless pleasures, and then complain about their unhappiness. You try to talk sense into them, but logic bounces off. These are the people who drain you. And if you're not careful, they'll start shaping your mind. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling more anxious, more negative, or just flat out tired? That's no accident. We're social creatures. Our nervous systems sync with the people around us. That means your thoughts, mood, and even your goals can slowly start mirroring the people you spend time with, especially if you're not grounded. And this is where Buddha's warning hits hard. If you're constantly around fools, you will become one. Think about the friend who constantly complains but never takes action, or the coworker who gossips, spreads negativity, and laughs at your attempts at self-improvement, or the person who always has a reason why your dreams are unrealistic. These people may not mean harm, but they cause harm. They reinforce stagnation, not growth. And this isn't about arrogance. It's about discernment. Buddha isn't suggesting you look down on others. He's saying you protect your energy the same way you'd protect your health. You wouldn't drink from a poisoned well just because someone offered it with a smile. In the same way, you shouldn't keep toxic company just because it's familiar. Now here's where it gets tricky. Sometimes the fool is us. Yep. We've all played that role. We've ignored advice, repeated mistakes, acted out of ego, or refused to see the truth. And that's okay. Because the real path to wisdom starts by seeing the fool in ourselves. That's the irony. Once you see your own foolishness clearly, you stop being a fool. Self-awareness is the antidote. And as you grow, your tolerance for foolishness, in others and in yourself, naturally shrink. You start craving deeper conversations, calmer minds, more intentional people. You stop chasing approval and start prioritizing peace. This isn't isolation, it's liberation. The freedom to build a life that reflects your highest self, not your weakest impulses. So, what do you do if you're surrounded by fools? First, create space. That might mean reducing time spent with certain people. It might mean setting firmer boundaries. Or it might just mean choosing not to engage in their drama. Second, seek out those who challenge you to be better, not bitter. Find people who value growth, reflection, kindness, and courage. And third, cultivate solitude. Learn to enjoy your own company. That's where your clarity is. As the Buddha reminds us, the path isn't about being popular. It's about being free. Free from attachments that hold you back. Free from energy that confuses your soul. And free from the illusion that everyone deserves a seat at your table. You get one life. Don't waste it trying to fit in with people who have no intention of growing. Choose wisdom over noise. Peace over popularity. And if the journey ever feels lonely, remember, it's better to walk alone with purpose than with fools in circles. Avoid fools. Find freedom. That's not just a warning, it's a strategy for becoming who you're meant to be. If you found this video meaningful and interesting, drop a comment below and share your experience. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might find this content useful. And as always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.